So hopefully this is indeed streaming live. For those of you who attempted to tune in yesterday at 4 o'clock, Zoom and Facebook refused to communicate and connect. That's the problem with this world these days. Different platforms need to connect with each other and work together. Hello, I'm Jessica, the Circus Lady from Circus Harmony, and this is our Up in the Air live stream, graciously hosted on the City Museum Facebook page. I understand that they also had trouble today with their Facebook Live with Angela's amazing arts and crafts activities. So here we are, I think. Somebody tell me if we're not, except you wouldn't hear me asking to tell me if we're not, if you're not there. So that makes no sense at all. I am looking to see, and it looks like I don't see us there. So that's not good. Oh no, it looks like we're there. So I'm going to continue. I'm going to show a short video while we're waiting for more people to tune in. Once again, on this live stream, since I am a techno peasant, if there's ever a time that goes totally without a glitch, it could mean the end of the pandemic. And yesterday's glitch was so major that sadly, we're not at the end. But I am now going to attempt to share the screen, grab a cup of Defy Gravity coffee, and you can watch a young man who is going to be one of our special guests today. This is from a show that he did last year from our Circus Harmony 1.5. You're watching Paul, Circus Paul, he calls himself. Here's a little more from that show. That was our level 1.5 show a year or so ago. So hopefully this will queue up. Remember what I said, technical glitches. Sadly, the hallmark of this particular techno peasant. And also means that it is not yet the end of the pandemic. So, not sure why this is not going. We can, I believe, stop sharing and still let it be queuing up, because I do want to wait till a few more people have tuned in. You're watching the Circus Harmony Up in the Air live stream. I'm Jessica, the Circus Lady. In that video, it shows our old ring, and by our old ring, we are still in the same place, but we have been getting ready to be able to have classes there again. You should know City Museum is still open. You can get all the information about going there at citymuseum.org. The museum is open, it's spacious, everybody's wearing masks. Circus Harmony is not yet doing shows there, but we just started taking private lessons. So if you and one other person, private or semi-private, would like to take a class, you can contact us via our website, our Facebook page, or by writing to manager@circusharmony.org. I am going to try one more time to show you that video that I was attempting to show. Let's see what happens if it's queued up, and if clearly it's not queued up. Let's see if we go back. What if, instead of doing that one, We go back to this one. Oh, in any case, I will be bringing you that young man live, so that could be pretty exciting, possibly more exciting than what I was about to show you. But we're going to try one last time, and then, as they say, on with the show. So it would have been good if I knew where I was going in this, and clearly I do not. So I would like to say you can always go to our YouTube page on Circus Harmony's YouTube page and see plenty of our videos. That's a video we're going to show later, but right now, here we are. So every time we have an Up in the Air, I try and tell you circus news, like the fact that we are now taking private lessons. Also, we have a big announcement for the end of the show, and we always have a special guest. And today's special guest, it's actually two. It's a mother and son, Tara and Paul. And Paul has been taking classes with us. He's taken a number of classes. He does basic circus arts. He's at level 1.5. He's been juggling. He's been unicycling. If you saw our wonderful circus day in the life of a circus kid video that was created by our summer campers, he's the unicycling one on that, and we're going to show you a little piece of video about that. So before I bring him in, let me try and show you this video. This is very much a day in the life of Circus Paul. And we know he's doing a lot of stuff on screens now. So his screen name is indeed Circus Paul. And I bring you, hopefully I did not. I did, totally there. That's not it. Oh, please give me a moment while I collect myself. Dum-dum-dum. It's not that one, it's this one. My apologies for my techno pet. And that was a day in the life of Paul. But this day in his life, he's going to come be a guest with us. So please welcome Paul and his mother, Tara. Oh, I love when technology works. Yay! Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Thanks for joining us. So, Paul, can you tell the people who are watching how old you are and how long you've been doing circus?
Well, I am 12 and I've been doing circus for, I think, 2 years.
And why did you first sign up for circus class? I don't think I even know that.
Well, my mom, I think one of her friends told her about it and she said, "Oh, I think your son would like this." And so she asked me about it and then I got my first lesson and then I started liking it and I took several other classes.
And what's your favorite part of circus? Because we do a lot of different things.
Probably partner acro, unicycling, and putting on shows.
So partner acro, for people who don't know, is partner acrobatics, where you're climbing on people's shoulders or they're climbing on your shoulders and working together, unicycling they've seen. And when we're not in the middle of a pandemic, we do lots of shows. Although right now we are offering 6 feet circus shows where we go to someone if they're outside, socially distanced and all that. And we're starting the private lessons and we have some public lessons, like we're going to have our first unicycling club outside. We're so excited because all summer we've been teaching, working with you online, but now we're going to get to see each other live, masked and socially distanced. So let's ask your mom, what has being part of Circus Harmony meant to Paul?
Um,
Or to you, because, you know, to your
well,
family.
I love the circus because everybody's good at something. So they're, even if they might have something that they struggle with, but they always have something that they're good at, and it might be different than someone else. So it's different than team sports because you don't all have to be good at the same thing. And I also like, he has learned a lot from the more advanced kids. They're the ones that taught him to juggle and different unicycle tricks. So they kind of have taken him under their wing like a little brother. And then hopefully he will pass that on to other little kids. But it's just like a little family that everybody's different and everybody's different, good at different things, but they all cheer each other on.
It's great to hear, because circus, you hear a lot of the kids, they go, oh, it's like my family, it's like my family. And circus traditionally has been a family job, a family activity. It's family, it's all families, but it doesn't have to be your biological family. And we do a lot of peer mentoring for sure. And we literally, our current students stand on the shoulders of all the students who went before them. And so we encourage the peer mentoring. In fact, that's one of our programs, is to teach other kids how to teach. So Paul, I've never asked you this, but do you think you would want to become a professional circus performer, or do you have other plans for your life? I know you're only 12.
Well, I probably want to become a professional circus performer if I go through all the stuff that I need to get through to do that.
Yep, there's a lot. And one of the reasons we teach our students to teach is because as a performer, you only have so long of a career, like a professional baseball player, any professional athlete. And so being able to teach means you have another career. And also in the off season, you have something to do. But mostly because, I don't think I ever told you this, when I first started doing circus, I fell in love with it. And I went back to my circus teacher, Warren, who I think you've met, and I said, how can I repay you? This is what I want to do with my life. And he said, I'll tell you what my teacher told me, pass it on. And so I pass it on, and the students pass it on. And yeah, Paul, I absolutely expect you to pass it on to the next generation. So I really hope so. What would you tell someone who's thinking about doing circus? Because a lot of kids, they go, I can't do that. So what would you tell someone who thinks that, about why maybe they should try circus instead of something else?
Because circus could help you in life if you need, like if you take an acrobatics class, and if you didn't take circus, you probably wouldn't be that flexible.
Right. That's what we say. Actually, we say circus teaches the art of life, because you learn the circus skills, but by flexible, it can mean being strong and flexible to do the trick, and also to be strong enough. Like the first time you stand on shoulders, it can be scary, but you control your emotions enough, be strong enough inside to stand on them. Or when someone stood on you for the first time, how did that feel?
It felt like half of me was short and half of me was tall.
That's a great analogy. And I think it's always something great to find out you really can do this stuff. And I love that you do so much of it at home. One of our most popular videos, because we post on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, and one of the most popular ones this summer, if not the most popular one, was you unicycling and mowing the lawn. I mean, people loved that from as far away as Australia, and we're sharing it with other kids. So my guess is right now around the world, more kids are mowing the lawn on unicycle than ever before. And that's because you inspired them. The other one that was really popular was tell everybody what you did at the beginning of the pandemic. Do you remember what you were juggling? You did it for the World Circus Day video that we made.
Yeah, I think I was juggling toilet paper.
Yep. Which was kind of the perfect analogy for the pandemic. So you're back in school now?
Yep.
And you're still finding time to practice circus stuff?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else that either of you want to add? I want to add something, that the show that we have coming up, The Balancing Act, is a show that we've been working on all summer. A lot of it is our advanced students and our alumni, but some of it are Paul and his mom actually have a section in The Balancing Act, because The Balancing Act, Walking the Pandemic Tightrope, is a show about how people are keeping their balance in this very unbalanced time. So you and your mom have a whole section which has great circus in it, and also just a little insight into how circus helps you keep your balance. And today, this is the first time anybody's hearing this, so you're the first people to know. We have tickets available if you go to circusharmony.org at the very top of the page, or if you go to circusharmony.org/the-balancing-act, you can get tickets for the show. And here's the best part, they're in everybody's price range. What do you think that means? If everybody can afford them, how much do you think the tickets are?
Probably around $20 or $30.
That's very reasonable of you. They're actually free. Tickets to see The Balancing Act are free. It'll be online October 10th. So 10/10/2020, 7 o'clock Central Time. People can see you. And also, speaking of Walking the Pandemic Tightrope, Claire Walenda is one of our alumni, and she's in it, and a lot of other people. So thank you for being our guest today. Any last words from either of you that you want to share?
What I want to say is, I feel like Circus Harmony is a hidden gem in St. Louis. There's so much it has to offer a lot of people, and like you've said before, from adults down to 3-year-olds. And you know, I'm one of the biggest fans of Circus Harmony, and all of my friends on Facebook know I'm probably the biggest fan. But I do feel like everybody needs to know about Circus Harmony.
Thank you.
Big blessing to our family.
So we hope that people will watch The Balancing Act, because it's free and you can watch it from anywhere in the world, and see what we have to offer, and sign up for classes or support our programs. And we are persevering through this pandemic and intend to keep going. We're also now offering Zoom classes for schools and for neighborhood groups, Parent Pod, Bubble Buddies, whatever groups people are forming, or just for your family. So people can write to us, and we can help them with any circus arts at all, either online or in person. So thanks very much, Paul. I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to seeing you in person, keeping your balance on the unicycle. And there's a man named Craig Quat who does adaptive circus skills for people with physical issues, mental issues, emotional issues. That's his thing. And he saw the lawn mowing clip yesterday, and he's like, oh my gosh, that's brilliant. So you inspired someone who inspires other people, and that's the way circus works. So thanks for being part of our circus family. Thanks for being our guest. I'm so sorry it didn't work yesterday. And keep coming up with creative new things. I mean, that's one of the cool things about you, Paul, is you're very creative in your application of circus art.
Thank you.
Do you really sleep with your unicycle, or that was just for the film?
That was just for the film.
Oh, good, because that could be very uncomfortable.
Yeah, especially because I could run into the pedal.
Yeah, yep.
Right.
Well, thanks. This is just like a Zoom, and you can leave the Zoom and
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Bye.
Bye. So another thing that I found out today about City Museum is that the Play for Good STL program to support your favorite nonprofits, which by the way, we hope like it is for Paul's family, that your favorite nonprofit is Circus Harmony. But if you go to City Museum and use the code Go Harmony, or there are almost 70 other nonprofits, if you use their code to buy your ticket, $3 will go for each ticket to your nonprofit. So they have extended that. It was supposed to end the 31st. It is ongoing. So if you want a place to play that's indoors, we have plenty of room, people are wearing masks, you can support both Circus Harmony and City Museum at the same time, two of the gems of St. Louis. Speaking of us being gems, we are honored to be what's right with the region. Focus STL, Focus St. Louis. Every year they honor different nonprofits as groups that are what's right with the region. And we were honored this year to be in the category of fostering creativity through social change, fostering social change through creativity. And in fact, their event for that is now online. It's tomorrow, September 3rd. If you go to focus-stl.org, you can get tickets to this event. There's music, you'll meet all the honorees. There's an online cocktail hour. I'm very curious how that's going to go. But I wanted to take a moment and share part of the video that we're in from our friends at, oh my, that's not the right screen. Oh my. Remember what I said about my techno peasantry? I should stop proving it. So what I want you to do is see. Thank you for bearing with me. Hopefully I can figure this out. So this is a movie from Focus STL, and this is our little section of the movie, the video. Circus Harmony is St. Louis's only social circus school. That means we use the teaching and performing of circus arts to motivate social change. And we do it by building character in individuals and building bridges between communities. I love what I do because I get to be like Peter Pan. And I sprinkle the magic circus dust on young people. And if they think the right thoughts, they fly. And then I get to see them defying gravity and soaring with confidence and going all over the world and accomplishing amazing things with each other. And what I really love is the ones who have gone out and are at Circus College or Cirque du Soleil. When they come back to visit, they always come to Circus Harmony at City Museum, and they share something with the next generation. And that's just really heartwarming to see. So I was just told that I was not sharing my screen.
St. Louis is a world-class opera festival located right here in St. Louis, Missouri.
Let's try that again. Today is like the techno glitch day of all. Circus Harmony is St. Louis's only social circus school. That means we use the teaching and performing of circus arts to motivate social change. And we do it by building character in individuals and building bridges between communities. I love what I do because I get to be like Peter Pan. And I sprinkle the magic circus dust on young people. And if they think the right thoughts, they fly. And then I get to see them defying gravity and soaring with confidence and going all over the world and accomplishing amazing things with each other. And what I really love is the ones who have gone out and are at Circus College or Cirque du Soleil. When they come back to visit, they always come to Circus Harmony at City Museum, and they share something with the next generation. And that's just really heartwarming to see. Sorry about that. You got to hear it twice, see it once, and you can see the full video on Focus STL's website and YouTube pages, or if you come to their event tomorrow, What's Right with the Region, it's online. You can get tickets at focus-stl.org. So next, instead of a technical glitch, it's time for Maple's trick of the day. We'll see how that goes. You never know. But she is awake, and we have this awkward moment where we move the camera to where we can see her, Yes, thank you, Maple. Maple wants to make sure that I remind you, wait a minute, that we have our own coffee. That's why we open every show with me drinking coffee. This is Defy Gravity Coffee. Okay. And you can get it online at circusharmony.org. Maple won't deliver it to you, but you can pick it up at City Museum or we can ship it anywhere in the country. So get your Defy Gravity coffee. It'll give you a lift and help a child soar all in one cup. If I don't have my coffee, I just collapse. Okay, Maple, this is your big cue. Maple, we've talked about this. It's not that trick. Try again. Maple, I just collapsed. Help, help, push, push, push. Good, push, push. And that's how Maple gives CPR. So I know some of you are highly stressed with the elections and everything. Maple's been working on relaxing herself. Come over here. We're going to see if you can relax on too. So first down, down. And now relax. Just relax. I think it's really good to be able to relax on cue. Okay, and then speaking of elections, rise up, rise up, rise up. And don't forget to vote. Okay, what else would you like to do today, Miss Maple? Maple? Come over here. Take a nice bow. Back up a little bit, back up a little bit. Can you show your beautiful dancing? She's been practicing her dancing for when she can go out in public again. No, we don't need more coffee. But you can jump through your hoop of fake fire. Are you ready, Miss Maple? Go over there, please. And up, good girl. Up, good girl. Up. And no, please. No, that's not any good. Up. Stay. And that's Miss Maple's trick of the day. We are up, still sheltering in place. Unless you would like to book us for a 6-feet circus. But today, remember, you were the first people. You can be the first on your block, the first in your neighborhood, the first in St. Louis to get your tickets to the Balancing Act, Walking the Pandemic Tightrope. It is a free show on October 10th at 7 p.m. Central Time. It's for the whole family. And we want you to hear the voices of these young people because they're the ones who are going to be most impacted by all the current events, the pandemic, the fight for social justice, the election. So it's a really interesting show. It's a show unlike any we've ever done before, for a time unlike any we've ever been in before. And you can get your tickets to the Balancing Act by going to circusharmony.org. At the top of the page, you can click there, or you can go to circusharmony.org/The Balancing Act, all one word, and get your tickets there. They are free, but you have to register, and then we will send you the link. So we hope you'll join us for the Balancing Act. We hope you'll join us next Tuesday when once again I will show perseverance through the pandemic by fighting my techno peasantry to bring you the Up in the Air live stream about everything that's happening at Circus Harmony. We will be putting up our October classes soon. Keep an eye out for that. If you would like to sponsor a school for our Zoom classes, we have several schools who are especially interested in our circus science program, and you can sponsor them. Just reach out to us on any of the social media platforms or through our website, circusharmony.org. Don't forget to order your Circus Harmony coffee. It's really good coffee. I drink it all the time. And I drink it all the time because it's good coffee and it will give you a lift and help a child soar because it will support our Flying Children Scholarship Fund. Thanks for joining us. I apologize for all my technical issues. Yesterday, that was Zoom and Facebook's fault. Today, they were all mine. I take responsibility. And thanks for letting me make your day a circus day. Bye.